in July of 2019, this woman, Brittany Hill, was standing outside of her house holding her 1-year-old daughter when a car pulled up to the group that she was talking with. And you can see a little girl waves to the car, I guess, thinking like, oh, maybe this is family or friends. And the occupants rolled the windows down and opened fire on the group. Brittany Hill turns, she shields her daughter from the gunfire, is wounded immediately. She tries to run. She gets about, 3 to 5 steps and then collapses with this little girl still clinging to her neck and bleeds out in the street under a barrage of gunfire.
So Rafael, I want to jump in here. Clearly you're very knowledgeable about crime, about crime statistics, about law enforcement. We mentioned earlier that you're a lawyer for the Manhattan Institute. So talk about what is the Manhattan Institute, and as a lawyer, what is it that you do there?
Yeah, so I'm a lawyer by training, but I don't practice law for the Manhattan Institute. I say I'm a recovering lawyer. I was able to dodge the life of billable hours and all of that stuff that I think would have made me miserable. So I focus on policy. The Manhattan Institute is a public policy think tank, and really what that is we are an organization that relies on experts like myself and my colleagues to do research. And come up with policy solutions to the problems that sort of characterize the spaces that they work on. So Manhattan Institute is a domestic policy think tank, and we're kind of a full service domestic policy think tank, which is to say that we focus on a wide array of issues. Not, there are think tanks that just focus on one single issue, and there are think tanks that focus on, like, you have the Council on Foreign Relations, for example, right? We do domestic policy. We have folks that focus on education policy, on economic policy, on health policy, on criminal justice and policing policy. And that's my role. So I am, in addition to being a senior fellow, I am the head of research for our Policing and Public Safety Initiative. And basically what I do is I try to figure out solutions to problems in the policing and criminal justice space. And that means I spend a good chunk of my time reading a lot of books and studies and familiarizing myself with the literature so that I can speak fluently about it and engage with people on the other side of the debates in which we are engaged. So debates that we're engaged in include things like bail reform debates, sentencing policy debates, policing policy debates, right? We, after the BLM era, right, there was a lot of talk about how to restrict police power to lower the risk of fatal police encounters. And I, wrote in the Wall Street Journal in 2020, I said, none of these reforms that are popularly being proposed in jurisdictions around the country are likely to reduce fatal police encounters in the slightest. And in fact, I'm working on a paper now that kind of seeks to vindicate that worldview, because in 2024, actually, that was in the last 2 decades, the year in which police in the United States killed the most people, despite the fact that, states around the country adopted something like, well over 1,000 police reforms just since 2020 alone. So, that's kind of the work that we do. We testify before Congress and state legislatures. We seek to not just influence the tenor and direction of the public debate, but also to influence the direction of public policy. And so it's not just, hey, having these conversations and learning and teaching other people, but it's teaching other people for the purpose of getting policy to move in the right direction.
Hey, we also want to mention the fact that you talked about you read a lot of books, but you also wrote a book. And let's not forget to talk about your book, Criminal Injustice. The title probably kind of says it all, but give us some color. What's the book about? Why did you write the book? And most important, how can our audience get a copy?
Well, you can find it on Amazon or wherever else you get your books. I think the paperbacks might actually have been sold out already, so you may have to get the hardcover. But it's an audiobook as well and an ebook. So even if you can't find a hard copy, you can definitely find an e-copy somewhere. But yeah, I wrote the book. I started writing the book in 2020, sort of at the height of all the post-George Floyd craziness. And the reason I wrote it was, I just kind of grown sick and tired of seeing good people who lived in really rough communities having to deal with the downside risk of really irresponsible criminal justice policymaking. And there were a couple of things that kind of moved me on this, but one, and I opened the book with this story. It's the story of a woman named Brittany Hill. She was 24, living in the west side of Chicago, a neighborhood called Austin, which is consistently one of the most dangerous neighborhoods in the United States of America. And this woman you can see all this on video because this was captured by a Chicago Police Department camera, which was there because it's one of the most dangerous neighborhoods in the city. And what you'll see is that in July of 2019, this woman, Brittany Hill, was standing outside of her house holding her 1-year-old daughter when a car pulled up to the group that she was talking with. And you can see a little girl waves to the car, I guess, thinking like, oh, maybe this is family or friends. And the occupants rolled the windows down and opened fire on the group. Brittany Hill turns, she shields her daughter from the gunfire, is wounded immediately. She tries to run. She gets about, 3 to 5 steps and then collapses with this little girl still clinging to her neck and bleeds out in the street under a barrage of gunfire. I watched that video at my desk that summer, and I just remember like my eyes welling up with tears because here's this little girl who's now going to grow up without a mom. God knows what her dad's like. Apparently her dad was one of the targets of the shooting. And he comes back into frame after running out with a firearm of his own to give chase. So it's like, all right, we know what he's involved with. And the reason that case made me so angry was because the arrest was made within hours because it was all caught on video and they didn't cover their faces. So you could see the two perps. And one of the guys who was arrested was a guy named Michael Washington, who had 9 prior felony convictions, guys. Not just prior arrests, 9 prior felony convictions, including a conviction for second-degree murder and another conviction for aggravated assault that was pled down from attempted murder. So 2 separate cases involving shootings, one in which the victims died. And yet he was under the age of 40 and free on parole to do this. And I just grew tired. I grew tired of watching people who are just stuck living in these places who want the same thing that everyone else wants, just to live their lives peacefully, to go to work, to raise their families, to, just to be safe. And they are under the thumb of a small handful of criminal actors who make daily life miserable in places like that. And the reason that those miserable gangbangers get to be out on the street, it's a policy problem, right? There are people making affirmative choices to reorient the criminal justice system around their interests rather than the interests of their potential victims.
So, Rafael,
I wanted to have that debate, and that's what the book aimed to do.
So, Rafa, why is this happening primarily in Democrat-run cities? Why is that the problem? Am I wrong?
No, you're not wrong. Democrat-run cities consistently have significantly higher murder rates than Republican-run cities, which is actually interesting because Democrats tried to pull this thing a few years ago, and I'm sure you guys saw it, the red state murder problem meme. And it's true. If you just aggregate at the state level, right, red states have a higher homicide rate than blue states by a decent amount. But it turns out that those homicide rates are driven almost entirely by the blue cities within those red states, right? So if you look at a state like Louisiana, yeah, it has a massively high homicide rate, but the homicides are all happening in New Orleans, Shreveport, and Baton Rouge, all of which are, democratically run cities. If you look at Mississippi, right, it's like, well, Jackson's responsible for like 20-something% of the cities, of the state's homicide rate. So yeah, you're not wrong about that. The question of why it's happening there, I think just has to do with the sort of political dynamic that describes leftism. And that is it's a political milieu in which power is thought to be the thing that needs to be controlled. And what's more powerful than the government's power to incarcerate, than the government's power to take life? And those extreme powers are exercised primarily through policing and the criminal justice system. And so it makes sense why, a left that is primarily concerned with the power and potential oppressive effects of state power would sort of be oriented toward a concern about, the system coming down too harshly on people for certain things. What I think, though, has happened is that the left has lost sight of the fact that the government exists primarily to provide for the public safety, right? I mean, if you go back and you read the founding documents of this country, whether it's Thomas Paine or, Federalist 51 written by Alexander Hamilton, you'll see, I mean, they recognize that, hey, the reason government exists is that people are not angels. They cannot be trusted, to respect one another's property rights, to respect one another's bodily integrity. So we have to erect a system that uses coercive power, albeit on a limited basis, that power needs to be leveraged when people break the rules to stop them from breaking the rules, right? That's why this government power exists. And I think the left is fundamentally uncomfortable with that. Not only that, but they have found it politically beneficial to frame these debates in such a way as that they can position themselves as the voices speaking truth to power, despite the fact that in many parts of the country they are the power. But that is, that's what gets them political points, is they hold themselves out as the force standing between you and the oppressive power of the state. And the problem is that if that frame works for you politically, you start to overuse it and you start to apply it to cases that it really shouldn't apply to, which is how you end up with a system that consistently spits people back out onto the street, despite the fact that they have established very clearly through their repeated criminal conduct that they have no intention of ever playing by society's rules.
Rafa, one of the arguments of the defund the police movement, which we started this organization to stop the defund and defame the police movement, and I think we've helped to reverse all the ills that were caused by it. But one of their primary arguments was their systemic racism in policing. And we've studied that very carefully, put a lot of good data on our website disproving that. But you've studied this a lot more than we have. What is your reaction to those that say there is systemic racism in law enforcement?
I mean, I tell them that they're wrong. They're wrong on all counts, right? There is no reasonable reading of the data that gets you to that conclusion, right? So the people who make that claim, they rely on top line disparities in enforcement statistics. So, they'll point to things like black men are 5 times more likely to be incarcerated than white men. That's true on its face. But it's not true once you control for the underlying criminal behavior of those two groups. And when you do control for that, right, the disparity shrinks to basically zero. They point to other disparities like, white men are sentenced less harshly than black men in the criminal justice system, conditional on being convicted of a crime. Again, true at a top level, but when you control for the crime, the nature of the crime, the jurisdiction in which the prosecution occurred, and the criminal history of the defendant, the disparity goes away. They look at disparities with police uses of force, right? Police stop black men at higher rates. They stop or they arrest black men at higher rates. They use force against black men at higher rates. It's like, okay, well, how do police resources get deployed? Do they get deployed randomly or evenly throughout society? No, they get deployed in response to problems, crime problems specifically. And if you have a massive disparity in criminal victimization, and you want policing to be responsive to criminal victimization, well, then police are going to have more opportunities to deal with the demographic groups that are overrepresented in those pockets of the jurisdictions in which they work, right? So I'm old enough to remember, I'm not that old, but I'm old enough to remember when one of the sort of most potent critiques against American police was that they were not responsive enough to black crime. So I'm a big hip hop fan, and there's an old hip hop group called Public Enemy, and they had this song called 911 is a Joke. And the whole idea behind the song is that, like, well, if you live in a white neighborhood and you call 911, the police will come run it, right? They'll be there to protect you. But if you live in a black neighborhood and you call 911, they'll take their time because they don't really care. It's like, okay, I understand that critique. I don't think it was true then, but I understand the critique and why, it reflects a reality, which is that, black communities have consistently, and for as long as I've been tracking the data, wanted as much or more policing than they were getting, right? But now we live in a time in which police resources are appropriately being deployed in response to where the crime is. Well, if that's the case and you have demographic groups that are overrepresented in those places, well, then you can't just look at top line disparities. You have to control for the underlying crime rates. Again, when you do that, those disparities in policing go away. Now, that is where I think... Sorry.
I was just thinking and kind of taking this in a different direction, because the defunders, people like Mamdani, the mayor of New York City, who was a big supporter of the defund the police movement, he and people like him would like to see fewer cops on the streets of America. And they've done a pretty good job, by the way. I think we lost about 40,000 police officers patrolling the streets of America as a result of the defund the police movement. But what does the data show? When you have fewer cops versus more cops, does crime go down or does it go up?
It goes up. One of the most consistent and robust findings in the criminological literature, and even the furthest left criminologists will admit this if you force them to, is that more policing reduces crime. Every single study that looks at additions to police, whether you're talking about the hiring of new officers, the expansion of patrol areas into other areas, the flooding of zones, investments in police budgets. Every single one of those studies finds positive returns on investment, right? There's a really good study that was seeking to answer the question of, are U.S. cities under-policed? And it was led by a guy named Aaron Chalfin, who's a professor at the University of Pennsylvania. It was a really great paper. They found that in 2010, police spent more money than they did in the prior year. And they were able to really do some fantastic econometric calculations and found that for every additional dollar spent on policing in 2010, there was $1.63 return on that investment that came primarily from a reduction in murders. And the general consensus in the criminological literature is that for every additional police officer hired in an American city, that hiring abates 0.1 homicide. So for every 10 officers you hire, you save one life per year. So over the course of a 20-year career, you're talking about a pretty significant share of life saved there. And these aren't just like, correlational studies. These are real, like rigorous econometric causal analyses using both natural experiments and randomized control trials, which are the gold standards of sort of econometric analysis. And so one of the more famous studies came out of Washington, D.C. This was actually a really cool natural experiment where in the wake of 9/11, the number of police officers along the National Mall in Washington, D.C. depended heavily on the terror threat level, which changed from day to day. So some days it was orange, some days it was yellow, some days it was red, right? So we have this really cool natural experiment of police deployments that are untethered to any other policy question, right? It's untethered to the weather. It's untethered to the time of year. It's untethered to budgets. It's simply a function of the terror threat level. So researchers were like, hey, we can leverage this and see what happens to crime both along the National Mall and on adjacent blocks on the days where the police presence is higher because the terror threat level is higher, and days when it's lower. And consistently, every single time when the police presence was higher, crime was down. Almost like 44%, I think, is the top line finding. Oh. So that's really significant. But I do want to make one more point on the systemic racism critique, because I think this is important. I spent a lot of my time talking about how the disparities essentially shrink to nothing when you control for relevant factors. And that's important. And that's where I think a lot of defenders of the criminal justice system and police as an institution begin and end their analysis. But I think there's a more powerful explanation for why the systemic racism critique should not be taken seriously. And it's this. Those who level that criticism, they do so exclusively by focusing on disparities in enforcement. But enforcement is not, as you all know, the only output of policing and criminal justice being done in America, right? When the system operates well, it also produces crime declines, which we were just talking about, right? Like if you invest in police, crime goes down. Well, crime is not evenly distributed in this country. Never has been, never will be, right? So in most American cities, about 5% of the street segments see about 50% of the violence. About 1% of the street segments see about 25% of the violence. And demographically, it's very, very concentrated. So Black men have a violent homicide rate and victimization rate, right? In terms of like their risk of dying is about 10x that of white men. In terms of risk of dying by homicide. For, a gun homicide, it's even a larger disparity, right? So if policing investments and the criminal justice system can produce crime declines, then anyone who's serious about having a debate about systemic racism should also look at the distribution of those declines. And here's the thing. The benefits associated with crime going down are just as unevenly distributed as the costs associated with policing and doing criminal justice, such that we know for sure that the primary beneficiaries of the crime declines that have been produced over the years by the criminal justice system are Black males. So there's a great study that looked at the decline in homicides between 1990 and 2014. It's a period of time in which nationally the homicide rate declined by about 50%. And these researchers, one of whom is Patrick Sharkey, who couldn't disagree with me more on criminal justice policy. This guy's, very far left. But it's a really good study. They looked at the effect of that crime decline on life expectancy, and they broke it down by race and sex. Well, it turns out that between 1990 and 2014, the homicide decline that was primarily produced by policing and the criminal justice system, right? Not entirely, but primarily, that added 0.14 years of life to the average white male's life, which is significant. That's massive, right? From a public health perspective, in the aggregate, that's a real improvement. But for Black men, it was a full year. That's 8x, right? So I always ask people the question, if police believe that they are reducing crime by doing the work that they do, and prosecutors believe that they are reducing crime by doing the work that they do, and there's research suggesting that the operation of the criminal justice system reduces crime when it does what it does, and those reductions primarily benefit the very group you say that the system exists to oppress, how does that make sense? Why would me as a police chief today, knowing all that I know about who's going to benefit primarily from the crime reductions produced by my officers who are subordinating their safety to that of the safety of the community members in which they work, who are primarily minorities, why would they continue to do that if they know that it's minority populations that are going to benefit disproportionately from that, if they are racist, as you say?
Yeah,
right?
it's just such a misnomer, and it's just something that's propagated by the media. I think
a narrative. It's a media narrative.
It's a narrative. I want to get into something. You're there in New York.
Yep.
And as I often hear, they call him Zoran the moron. Your mayor.
Yes.
You brought up
Tommy Mamdani is, I think.
Yeah,
please give him some respect, Billy.
Yeah,
please.
That's another good one, actually. But you talked earlier about Rikers Island, and he's talking about closing Rikers Island. So let's get into that a little bit. And the other thing I'd like to talk about, since you're in New York, is Letitia James and Alvin Bragg. These people in the law enforcement circles are looked at as clowns. Yeah. You've got somebody like Letitia James, who's the attorney general, and the media or whomever likes to dub these attorney generals as the top law enforcement agent of the state or of the country. No cop thinks that. No cop thinks that they have anything to do with law enforcement. They've never fought with anybody or locked anybody up, put handcuffs on people. It's kind of a joke, but, do you feel that these people are just activist politicians that are put in place just by people like George Soros and others just to create havoc? It doesn't seem like they're... Yeah,
I think they're absolutely activists at heart. And they came to their positions primarily to do reform, right? And look at someone like Alvin Bragg, right? And you look at his campaign materials and you look at, his day one memo. This is someone who ran for that office to reform the criminal justice system from within. People like George Soros, you kind of tip your cap to them, actually. They realize that, hey, we can spend all this money trying to lobby state legislatures to change policy, or we can spend much less money to influence the outcomes of very low salience, low participation rate races like local prosecutors. And by getting our people in, have close to as big an effect as we would have if we changed the law. And so it's kind of an end run around the political process, which is one of the things I find offensive about the progressive prosecutor movement, right? Because it's like you are essentially electing someone for the purpose of that person then getting into office and abrogating duly enacted legislation, right? By the stroke of a pen, right? No one voted on making retail theft legal. And yet you can have a prosecutor come in and say, well, I'm just not going to prosecute it, in which case it's basically legal, right? I mean, if you don't run the risk of going to jail, well, then, have at it. And so I don't have a ton of respect for that approach. I think it undermines the sort of democratic aspect of policymaking, right? I think if you want to change policy, then change policy through the political process. Go through that. Give people a say. Make people, make lawmakers vote, and they can be held accountable by their constituents. But this, I think, tells us that, hey, we have to pay more attention to these local races. They're important.
But aren't the voters actually speaking? The voters are speaking by electing these people, right?
Yes and no. Yes and no. The reason I say yes and no is that the participation rates in these races are abysmal. You're talking 17, 20% of eligible voters turning out. And, it's a shame, really, because, these positions are important. But I think people still have not gotten it into their head that someone who's running for office on the prosecutor line is not necessarily a crime fighter at heart, right? In their minds, it's like, I got so many calls when Alvin Bragg got elected. It was like, but I don't understand. Eric Adams ran on an anti-crime platform. I thought all the Democrats this year were on the same page. It's like,
nope, not necessarily.
Not necessarily. You have to do your work.
I have one last question, and maybe we can close on this. You've got all this great data on what's working, what's not working in the criminal justice system. What advice would you give to a new police chief coming into New York City or Chicago or anywhere else in this country that is going to help them solve the crime problem in their jurisdiction?
Get comfortable with radical transparency. Here's the thing that I don't think enough police executives do. They are sitting on troves of data that, if leveraged properly, would tell a much more compelling version of the story that I've been telling you in hard numbers. And that can help influence policy. I think police departments and police executives have grown accustomed to this dynamic where they feel like they have to hide the ball because that ball is going to be used against them by the left. Yeah. But here's the thing I tell them all the time. You're in a PR war whether you want to be in one or you don't. The only question is whether you win or lose, right? So just come in fighting. You can look up, you can assess, you can pay people to analyze questions like how many prior arrests on average does a typical homicide suspect in your jurisdiction have? And if the public can see every year that number is consistently above 10, that's going to be more compelling than anything I say, to get people to understand the importance of criminal incapacitation, right? How many people are getting rearrested after someone like Alvin Bragg drops the case, right? Be competitive. Be radically transparent with the data that you have, because that is going to help people like me make the case for the good policy. Wow. Right? I think too many police executives just want to sort of get along and get by. And I understand that instinct. But the reality is that this is a very different political environment, and you've got to play hardball now.
And they're afraid of being canceled. Quite sure. Yeah. I mean, they go against the narrative, and all of a sudden they get canceled, or they'll
be canceled no matter what, right? I mean, police will never get credit for the things that they do, right? I mean, just take fatal uses of force, for example. Fatal uses of force are at their lowest rates in the last 10 years compared to 50 years ago, right? I mean, if you look at the NYPD, in 1971, NYPD cops shot and wounded more than 220 people. They killed almost 100 that year. Now they discharge their firearms like 24 times a year in total, and they usually kill less than 10. Yeah. How many of you have seen the NYPD get credit for that? How many of you see that positive development reflected in the tenor of the protests happening outside precincts, because they made an arrest that didn't look good on camera? It just, I think we have to get over the idea that departments are going to get credit, that they're going to get the benefit of the doubt, and understand, you're in a PR war. And one of the most important and potent weapons that you have as a police chief is the data that runs through your department.
That's
the problem is
observation. Yeah.
The problem is though with the police chiefs, and let's take Chicago for example. The police superintendent there, he's just a pawn. He's a pawn for the mayor, right? And the last several have been, and that's why the leadership there and what's going on in the city of Chicago has just spiraled with crime downward. And these people that are hired as police chiefs oftentimes are just marching for the mayor, for the city council, whoever it may be. Your best police leaders in the country are sheriffs.
Yeah,
because sheriffs are elected.
Yeah.
They are elected. They don't have to answer to anybody but the public every 4 years when they get reelected, and they can tell it like it is. Unfortunately, so many police chiefs are handcuffed by their political leaders and are only allowed to say what they want them to say.
Yeah. Well, that's not going to change until the electorate elects different people. I mean, if you're a police chief for a guy like that, you want to keep your job, and you know how to keep your job. There's a way to keep your job.
And here's the other thing too, right?
Suicide to go against the mayor or the city manager, whoever it is.
And here's the other thing too, right? If you are in a jurisdiction that's going to elect a sort of conservative, tough on crime sheriff, if the system were the sort of mayoral appointee system, that same jurisdiction is going to elect a mayor who knows how to appoint a decent police chief and give him autonomy, right? So that problem really only exists in the places that wouldn't exercise the electoral authority responsibly anyway, right? So it's like, I'm not sure that shifting to the elected sheriff model in a place like Chicago really produces much of a different, result. I mean, look, Tom Dart, the sheriff of Cook County, wasn't exactly the most tough on crime guy during the bail reform era, right? I mean, I don't know. I think ultimately the public just has to do more to educate itself. And, I think that requires becoming more in tune with what happens in the small slices of America that are dealing with the bulk of the problems. I mean, one of the benefits of being in a country like America is that, like, if you're randomly dropped over the country, you're going to land in a place with a homicide rate, indistinguishable from zero 9 out of 10 times. And so most of the public doesn't really have the same sort of visceral concern about crime control that they might have if, they were living in relatively close proximity to some of the, serious disorder and violence that we see characterizing places like, the south and west sides of Chicago, Skid Row in LA and that sort of thing. I think it takes, that level of experience and you need a critical mass of the public who can mentally put themselves in the position where they might be victimized before they start really feeling the pressure to vote carefully and responsibly when it comes to these positions. And so we're kind of a victim of our own success in that way, because so many people live in places that are super safe. Yeah. Their concern just isn't that pronounced, and you can talk them into signaling their virtue by electing some reformer because their day-to-day lives aren't going to change, right? You could defund the police tomorrow, my neighborhood's going to be fine. Right. Everyone around here is pro-social. Like a pro-social, well-to-do person doesn't just start stealing because you get rid of the laws, right? Like they are already socialized. They're going to behave, generally. But if you do it in a place, like East Harlem or, the South Bronx or the West Side of Chicago or, the Southwestern District in Baltimore, or, East Detroit, North Philly, it's a very different story.
Right.
You briefly mentioned cash bond. That has turned out to be a debacle. The state of Illinois just passed that as statewide law. Yeah. I mean, crazy. Just let's talk about that real quick, and we'll probably have to wrap it up.
I am dispositionally sympathetic to the critique that undergirded a lot of the bail reform efforts, right? Their claim was that heavily relying on cash bail is both inefficient and inequitable in the following way, which is that if you if the decision on whether to release somebody turns on how much money they have access to, you get poor but not so risky people ending up in jail, while you can get really dangerous people who just have access to money being able to buy their freedom, and that's not good. I agree with that. The way to respond to that problem, in my view, is to reorient the pretrial release inquiry around risk. If you're dangerous, you go in. I don't care how much money you have. If you are not risky, then you can get released. I wouldn't eliminate cash bail entirely. I think you should leave it on the table for the following reason. There's a subset of criminal defendants who pose a risk that is small enough that it can be mitigated by putting money at risk. But by and large, I'm perfectly happy to minimize the role of cash bail if we could trust the judicial system to exercise its discretion responsibly, identify dangerous defendants with accuracy, and then be reliable in putting those defendants in pretrial detention. And what we see in states like Illinois and certainly in New York is that just doesn't exist. And so unfortunately, that leaves people to draw the following conclusion, which is that cash bail is just the best that we can hope for, because maybe the judge won't remand the person, but maybe they'll end up in jail by virtue of the fact that they couldn't come up with the money. Again, not the most efficient or reliable way to produce public safety, but I think the alternative, which are these reform models that we've seen take hold in Illinois and New York, just much worse than what the status quo ante was.
I really appreciate this. Has been like a master class.
Thank you.
Man, I know we could just go on and on.
So could I.
We'll ask you to come back and join.
I'd be happy to.
Okay. This is like my head is exploding with the stuff that you mentioned that we don't have time to ask about. But
well, good. Let's do it again.
Let's reschedule. Okay, Rafi? And thank you again. This has been phenomenal. I want to remind our audience, this podcast, Heroes Behind the Badge, is brought to you by Citizens Behind the Badge. Citizens Behind the Badge is the leading organization in support of the men and women of law enforcement. You can join in at citizensbehindthebadge.org. That's citizensbehindthebadge.org. If you like anything that Rafael had to say today, and there are thousands of things that he said that you could like, please hit follow, hit subscribe, hit like, and most important of all, make a comment. He said a lot of interesting things that are comment worthy. That's how we know what you guys want to hear. And maybe you disagreed with something he said, so make that comment too. You can comment on anything you like, but subscribe, like, and follow and comment. And also, let me remind you that Heroes Behind the Badge has many episodes out there. Okay, at Heroes Behind the Badge, on our citizensbehindthebadge.org, you can find a tab, Heroes Behind the Badge, which is our podcast. You can go on that and hear other exciting episodes like the one you heard today with Rafael. There are many out there. So please follow us, listen to some of the other episodes. And on behalf of Rafael and our co-host, Bill Erfurth and Craig Floyd, this is Dennis Collins signing off for this edition of Heroes Behind the Badge.